Hey, hello everyone. Very good evening to all. So why today very less people are there? I don't know. People are too less today. Maybe today is the last class. That's why. Okay, so let's continue that API creation, guys. Here, how can we work with API calls? How can we test our API is working for everybody is or not? Right. First of all, the importance of API we should know, guys. Then only we can go for any other. For example, let me explain you the things clearly. At what situation we need to create that API and what is the purpose of creating API and all we can see now, right? So let us talk about this for a while. So then we can go for the things, guys. Okay, right? You can see now. Wait for a minute. Okay. So first, let me talk about the purpose of API, guys. After that, you will understand what exactly API is. Okay, let me open Paint. So let me explain you the information. Right, guys. We know PHP and MySQL, right? We have a website. This website having developed in PHP, and this is going to be contact with the MySQL database. This is the database where we can use to interact with the data, guys. Just I want to make something like this. Okay, this is our MySQL database. So let me make something like this. Right, MySQL database. And our application, this is our overall thing is our application. Totally is going to be our application. So this application is developed, our web application. You developed a web application, or else it's an e-commerce store, or it's a social media application, whatever it may be. So this is the store. This application was in PHP and MySQL database. Okay, this is an e-commerce store, guys. Here, generally, what MySQL contain lot of records, right? Lot of records are there. Lot of users information is there. Actually, this e-commerce application is developed in PHP and MySQL. Okay, so there are other programming languages are there, guys. Here you can see the other programming languages may be Android application. This is an Android application, or this is an iOS application, or this is going to be a .NET application, or this may be a Java application, whatever it may be. These are the some applications we are having. Okay, let me note down these also. These are the mobile applications. Actually, mobile applications in the sense it may be an Android application, Android, that may be an Android, and this is going to be maybe an iOS application, and this may be a .NET application. And this may be a Java application, guys. Okay, right. So here in our MySQL database, there is some data, right? There is some data. So this data is required by the Android people. The same data. So in the MySQL database table, we have employees table, right? We have employee table. The employee table information is required by the each and every programming language. I mean, PHP programming language is different, Java is different, .NET is different, and Android is different, and iOS is different. They are not having the same syntax, right? So whatever the logic I can write in the PHP, can I execute the same logic in Java? No, it's not possible. Whatever the Java logic they written, can we execute in our PHP file? No, it is not possible. Same vice versa for Android, .NET, and iOS. But the Java people wants to access the MySQL data. Java people wants to access this data. Then what we need to do? How can we transfer the employee information to Java? How can we transfer this our employee information to .NET? Or else sometimes what they will do, Java people wants to transfer the data and they want to access the data from our application. This is they're sending a request to Java. Sometimes they may be send some data to us also, whatever it may be, guys. Can you see? Java people wants to access the data, or Java people may send some data to you also. This is what exactly Java people are doing, a request to you to send the data. Here is Java posting data, or else Java may request the data from our MySQL database. In the same manner for .NET also, guys. Here, these people may want to access the data. These people may want to send the data. Right, exactly. This may be like this. In the same manner, Android people wants our employee information, or our Android wants to post some data to our PHP. In the same manner, iOS as well. iOS wants to access, I want to post some data. iOS is having some data. They want to post the data. How they can post the data, guys, here? That's what exactly we have to know, right? So let me add some arrows here so that it will be clear for us. So I think I'm just going to make the array something like this. Okay, right. So here also, I just want to make some array here for better understanding of the preview. So they want to send some data or they want to post some data, guys. This is what exactly I'm talking about, right? Okay, this is what exactly we are having. So we can see this is also, I'm posting the data here, .NET is, and .NET requests the data. So this is what exactly something. So, but our programming, our application is in PHP, right? Our application is in PHP, but different technology people are trying to access our data. But can they execute PHP code in Java file? No. Or can we execute Java code in our PHP file? It is not possible. And they cannot execute PHP code in the Java file, and vice versa, everything. But how can we transfer the data, right? How can we transfer the data between the network, between the different technologies? Guys, simple thing. I don't know Hindi, right? I don't know Hindi, you don't know Telugu. Then how we can communicate each other, right? I don't know Hindi, you don't know Telugu, guys, but we need to communicate each other. The only thing, English is the link language between you and me. If I can speak in English, you can understand. If you can speak in English, I can understand. But if you can speak in Hindi, I cannot. If I speak in Telugu, you cannot understand. What is the link language between you and me? That is English, right? In the same manner, PHP is a different programming language, Java is a different programming language, .NET is a different programming language, and Android is a different programming language, and iOS is a different programming language. These are all the different programming languages, but they want to communicate each other. How they will communicate each other? Anybody please tell me? A person and a person will communicate by using English language for better understanding purpose. A programming language and a other programming language, how they will communicate each other? Anybody? Tell me, please. How they will communicate each other? Do you know, guys? Yes, guys? No one? So how programming language and a programming language will communicate each other? Right? Definitely, guys. Here, the link language between these is going to be whatever the data you have, whatever the data I have, we have to transfer the data between the network in the form of, try to see, I am writing this as a small word. You can see this is the data format should be in JSON. I think you may heard about this word JSON, right? JSON is the format between the form communicating the data between the different technologies, guys. Whatever the data I have, I will convert the data into JSON. Whatever the data you have to convert the data into JSON. You have to send to me, guys. This is exactly the communication between the languages. For example, I have some data. I want to send you the data to you. Definitely, I have to convert the data into JSON format. I have to send to you. Okay. Java want to send some data to our PHP application. Then what I need to do? Definitely, I have to convert the data into JSON format. I have to send to you. Vice versa, guys. That's why I written JSON in the middle. If you and me wants to communicate, we need English. If Java and PHP wants to communicate, we need JSON format. It's all about JavaScript only. So we will convert the JSON. JSON is nothing but it is simple string format, guys. Here, by using that string format, every programming language can able to read it easily. Earlier, there is something called XML. So if before JSON, guys, people will use XML. Actually, you can use XML also. XML manipulation is a little bit different. You can use either XML format, you can use JSON format, whatever it may be, guys. Both are valid, guys, here. So, but XML we will never use because the manipulation of XML is a little bit difficult to us. That's why we're not going to use the XML here. We can convert the data into XML and we can transfer the between the network, or we can convert the data into JSON and we can transfer the data between the networks, guys. Nothing but different programming languages. Now, so how we can transfer the data? For example, You created an employee class. Do you remember, by using constructor and destructor, reusable logic, get employee, get max salary employee, get all employees, like this we created something, right? Exactly, guys, right? So what we have to do here exactly, so that is what we created, right? So how we can do the same? Let me go. The file you created, do you remember? Let me open the file which we created. Let me open the file. 1 minute, please. Right. So how we can actually, you don't know whether how Java people will get the data, how PHP people will get the data, but we will show you a small environment. By using that environment, we can test our data is going to Java or not. Java people can able to access the data or not. We can test by using that, guys. Let me go and close all these files. Okay, right. So here, let me open the PHP file we created earlier, right? Where is the file we have? Oh, employee.php. This is the file we created. Do you remember the file? Yeah, this is the file. I want to copy the code. I'm saving the file with the name called, let me save the file, Control S, emp api.php, employee api.php. You can take any name. It's not required to add API in the name of the file, but I want to add like this because we have to understand, right? That's why I added. Same, guys. I didn't change anything, right? Here, whatever the data we are able to see, can you see? This is the data you are able to see now. Whenever you are calling this function and we need to do something, guys, based on the request. This is exactly the API. So whatever the data we are having in this, the data is an array of records, right? The data is an array of records. Then what we need to do, we have to add only one thing, guys, right? This is going to be JSON underscore encode is the method. That's all. You don't want to do anything, guys. By adding this method, it will be converted the data into JSON encode. Now you can see all the employees will be converted into JSON encode. This is also going to be JSON encode is a method. We have to add this, guys, JSON encode. For this also, we have to add JSON underscore encode is a method. It will encodes the array data into JSON format. You can see, you will understand. Here also, JSON encode, I'm just going to take this JSON encode is a method. I'm not doing anything, guys. This is the method. If anybody posting data, we have to decode it and we have to add the same story. Okay, first you can see this exactly, right? Get latest employee details, right? This is also going to be written data we are having. Finally, we can return the data, JSON encode. So this is all about you have to do. That's all, guys. You don't want to do anything. So here, get latest employees in the sense 5 employees, 6 employees, right? This is actually expecting a parameter. Actually, based on the parameter, we have to do the things, guys. Okay. Okay. This is the file. I created a reusable file. This is not done by, I didn't create any object, guys. Here, you don't need to create any object or you don't need to do anything. But whenever you are sending a request to this file, based on the request, we have to process the things, guys. First of all, we have to create a file like this. Employee api.php is the file, right? We will generally, how can we execute this URL? http://localhost/ what is the file name? 8 p.m. July. This is a local file, right? 8 p.m. July. And file name is going to be emp api.php is the file. For this, you can add some token question mark. So what are the things you want to add it actually, right? I want to get all employees, right? So if you want to get all employees, now you can add a token. Now you can see token 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 equal to all. I'm taking this as a string as all. If anybody requested this URL, you will get all employees. Okay. Now you can see token. Now you can see I want to get all employees. Token is all, and something also you can request the parameter, guys. And now you can see what I want to do. Okay, not all, actually token equal to max. token equal to min. I'm adding these things, guys, actually into this, right? Token equal to number, some number, whatever the number it may be, something, guys, right? If token equal to all, I want to send all employees data. If token equal to max, we will send you max salary employee details. If token is min, I will send you min salary employee details. These are the URLs. These three URLs you will share to Java people, .NET people, Python people, whoever they want our data, share these three URLs to them. These are the URLs to them. So now in the file, we are going to create an object. Now you can see, if a request is coming to this page, now you can see I'm creating an object obj $obj equal to new. What is the object, guys, here? Employee, no? I think we have employee class, right? Class is employee, or else you can change this also, emp API, no problem. Of your choice completely. You won't take any name, you can take it, no worries. So I want to create same here, emp API. Emp API object is created. Once object is created, I won't write one thing. If $_request request request of token token token. Remember, token token. Always when we are accessing super global variables, we have to use is set token, right? What is a token? If it is empty, if it is set with value, and if it is not empty, remember carefully, if it is not empty, if not empty of $_request of token. This is the way of reading the value from the URL, right? Token. I mean, any programmer wants to access our data, they will add this into the URL. So if they are accessing the employee.php with a token equal to all, right? What I want to do, it has to set with some value. So now here, $token token equal to $_request of token. First of all, we have to get the token. I don't know what is the token, maybe the token may be all, the token may be only something, right? This is what. Now I'm writing one condition. If $token token equal to all, I want to send all employees information. Okay. Else if, now you can see, else if $token equal to max, I have to send the maximum salary employee details. So wait, I'm not sending anything to you. Wait for some time. I will do finally. So else if, now you can check this, else if $token equal to min, I have to send the min employee details. That is the value we are sending to the URL, right? Here, what you need to do, we have to write echo $obj of the method, guys, get all employees, no? Get all employees method you have to return. That's all. You have to write echo statement this time. Remember carefully. The JSON, what this will do, this will give you the JSON data. The JSON data we have to print so that it will go as a response to it, guys. Here, echo $obj of exactly, if this is going to be get max salary employee details, exactly. So if this is min, so in this point of time, we have to echo $obj of get min salary employee. This is what exactly we have, guys. Now you can see, how can we test this? It is working or not, right? We have to test it now. You created an API. If anybody access this URL, Java people, .NET people, anybody can access this URL. This is an URL only, no? URL can access by anybody. If Java people wants to access this data, we have to send all employees data to the Java. So then what we need to do, I have a third-party tool here to test this service is working or not. Let me go there. I'm going to search for REST client, REST, R-E-S-T. Okay. Advanced REST client is one of the tool, guys. Here you can double click on it. How can we get this advanced REST client? We can test here. Oh, okay. If you are not having, so I'm using a tool, ADVANCD. Advanced REST client is one tool. Or you can use Postman also. There is going to be something called Postman is also a tool. These are the add-ons in the browser. So go to the browser add-ons. I will tell you, try to see advanced REST client, advanced ADVAN CD advanced REST client. REST client for the Chrome. Okay, advanced REST client for Chrome. I'm searching for it. It's an extension actually. Click on this. I have already added the extension. Now you can see launch app is there because I already added this extension to the browser. If it is installed and you can go to thing, just I'm able to see it is already added, guys. Okay, that's why it is getting me launch app. So if you are not able to add, if you are not installed earlier, it will show you install button in place of the launcher, and click this, it will be installed. Once it is installed, go to your search, and here I'm going to search for REST client or something like this. It will be open the thing like this, and just open this. This is the URL. This is the thing. See, I have a lot of URLs are there already. I tested for many URLs. Can you see? These are the some URLs. If this URL is okay, I'm sending the request to the server. Now you can check this. If this URL is okay, I'm able to see some data here now. Can you see? I'm able to see some data here. This is the JSON data which is sent by the server. I don't know what is the URL actually. This is related by somebody. Okay, now, but I'm able to get the data. So now you have to test your information, right? To test your information, I given some URLs. These URLs you need to provide to .NET people, Java people, Android people, iOS people. If they need to access the data, if they can send the data like this, now you can see I'm going to add our URL. This is the URL. I'm going to add this. What is the URL name? Localhost 8 p.m. July EMP API token equal to all. Now you can click this send button. You can see what we are going to get here. It is loading. Wait for some time. The requested URL can't be reached. Why so, guys? Anything wrong? I don't know. What is the problem? Do one thing. Let me copy the URL into the browser and let me check this. Do you have any error here? HTTP localhost colon 8 p.m. July. Let me try this. Oh my God, my server is in stopping, guys. My server is not in running mode, I believe, right? Sorry, my system was shut down. I forget to start the server. Oh my God, let me start the server, then we can retest it, guys. First of all, you have to start Apache server and MySQL. This should be in running mode. Okay, let us close this. Now I want to test it. Is it running? Both are running. Yeah, MySQL is still running. Wait for some time. Yeah, now both the services are running now. Now you can see what is going to be happen. If you can refresh the page, you can see the JSON data. This is the JSON data. All employees we are getting here. So now you can go to the REST client also. In the REST client also, we can send the button. Now you can see the data is getting here. Can you see? This is all the JSON data. If you want to check this JSON data, there are a lot of tools are there. Let me show you how can we check this JSON stack, JSON viewer. Whatever the JSON you have, this is an online tool. I'm going to paste the JSON. If you can click the viewer button, can we see all the employees? This is the first employee information. This is the second employee information. This is third employee. Like this, we can get all the information, guys, here. But you don't worry about it. The only thing, we are sending a request to server, they are giving the data to us. Okay, actually, you know one thing, earlier you see an URL here, right? I think you've seen an URL here. This is the sorry, not this is a URL. Maybe this is the URL you seen earlier. You were able to see, right? Some URL. This URL is actually .NET. This URL is actually related to .NET server. Sorry, not .NET server, Salesforce server. I think this is from the Salesforce server. I'm able to get the data. Right? We are PHP, but they're sending the data in the form of JSON format only. What is the format they're sending to us? This is all the data. If you can hit enter, you can see the data in the JSON format here. It will be loaded. The data is in JSON format. This is your URL. If you can click the data and send button, now you can see all the employees you're getting. Now I want to get max salary, MAX max. Let us go there. If you can change this, just you are getting one salary only, one person only. If you want to get min salary employee, now you can see and hit enter. Now you can see you're getting the min salary employee details like this, guys. So this is how we can do the things. Always remember, this is very important thing you should remember, guys. Okay, right. So this is what exactly all we are seeing, getting data. You can try to insert data also, guys. Here now you can see I'm going to post some data to our method. Now you can see, go to your class. This is only the one more URL. Now I want to generate EMP API, and here token equal to create. I'm taking something called create, CREATE, create. Create means employee create. So we want to create an employee. If token equal to create, what we need to do? We are able to get something, right? Now you can see I'm writing else if in this, else if $token equal to create. If it is create, what we need to do, guys, here we have to insert an employee. Means that they're posting some data to us. They're posting some data to us. That data we have to insert into database, guys. Okay, now right, let us see. I want to create one method for create employee. So let us go there. I'm going to add one function create employee. To this we have to pass the data. This is the employee data. That employee data we have to insert into the database. Let us see. MySQL I_query query query. In this we have to pass connection $con, comma, insert query we have to execute. Insert into table name. What is our table name? Employee, na? Yeah, employee, employee. If you want, you can take the columns as well. Otherwise, you can take simply values, guys, of your choice completely, right? Let us see what I am going to take. Insert into employee values. Employee values. Or else you can take the, some of the values are dynamic, right? Employee and values. So this is exactly, here we have to add the columns in the first parenthesis. In the second parenthesis, we have to add the values. Now, I don't know what are the columns we are having. So here name, salary, designation. Okay, let me add this name, SALARY, salary, DESIGNATION, designation. So like this, I'm adding all the columns. Let me add the columns. They will post this data to us, mobile, that's all, city, mobile. You can take this as a city, comma, mobile, CITY, city, comma, mobile. These are the fields we will get from the Java people, .NET people. They will post this information. If record created, we need to check this, guys. Okay, if MySQL underscore affected underscore rows, not affected rows after this of CON, if the records are inserted successfully, it will returns exactly 1. If one record is created, we can send some JSON to the front end. Now you can see JSON. If you want, you can send an ID also. So I'm preparing an array, guys. Here, this is a success message. ID, user ID. I'm sending you this as a response, user ID. MySQL underscore insert INSERT, inserted ID. Insert ID in the sense your ID. Once your account is created, an ID will be generated, right? That is what exactly we are passing, inserted ID. So this is an array we are generating. And status, one more thing, I'm just going to turn this status is going to be success. Let me take this as a success. I mean, your account is created. This is the JSON data. This is an array, na? This always you have to use JSON encode. It is very important. You have to use JSON encode. Okay, this is going to be JSON encode. If you are unable to do something, and what you are going to send these guys here, you are going to send all the same error. The same array we can send to it, and you can see this is going to be something exactly. Or else, okay, we can do one thing, guys. Finally, I don't want to add this here. Let me return an empty array. Return an array here. This is going to be written by this method actually, right? What the method will do, the method will return some data. The data will be sent to the end user, guys. This is what exactly we can do. Let me do return JSON. Okay, let us write echo JSON encode return. JSON encode return. I think this is a good idea. Let us go with the same. Here also return this, no problem. But here status is going to be failure, FAIL, fail, success and fail. Or status equal to error. I don't know, something wrong while inserting an employee. But if it isn't there, almost all there is nothing. We cannot see anything here. Simply it is going to be null. We cannot get ID now if record is not inserted, right? Otherwise, or else you can simply send an empty value also to the server. If you are getting status as error, we cannot get the ID now, right? So to this, we have to pass the data, guys. So whatever the data they're passing to us, how can we get this data? That's a question. So we are going to get the data, guys, definitely $obj of whatever the data we are going to get, it is going to be create employee. To this employee, we have to pass the data. So how can we pass the data? I want to check this 1 minute. So let me show you how can we pass the data to this method and how this method will collect the data. So always this is the post request, guys. This is not get request. Can you see in the postman, you are able to see get request. This time this should be post request. The people, Java, .NET, Android, iOS people are posting some data token equal to create. This is the URL. They have to use the post request. Remember the URLs you are able to see, all the URLs you are able to see now. This is a get request. This is also a get request. You have to tell them what is get request, what is post request, right? We are getting the data here, but this is not get request. This is the post request. I mean, Java.NET people are posting data to us, right? So now to this, we will get they will post the data in the key and value pair combination. Always they will send you the data like this, guys, in the JSON format. This the format will be like this, JSON format colon something. This is going to be name and some name. Okay, now Ram, as well as we have designation. What are the fields we are having? Designation. Let me copy the designation. Sorry. It should be in the JSON format. They will send you the data in the JSON format. You have to get it, guys. Okay, developer. Next one, salary. SALARY, salary. So this is the format they will post us. How they know, sir, these columns are there? We have to tell them, sir, these are the columns we are having. So you have to map the values to the columns. You have to send to us in the JSON format. This is again JSON format. Salary something I'm taking. Now you can take this as a city. City is going to be HYD, RABID, Hyderabad. Now this is going to be mobile. Can you see? This is very important, guys, here. How we are going to get the data. This is the data they will post to us. If they're posting this data, definitely here we are going to get the request actually. Now you can see our REST API. This is the create. Here you have to add the body. In the body, I'm sending this JSON format. This is the JSON format. You have to send them. I mean, Java people is posting data. Now this is Java. This REST API, REST advanced REST is Java. Java is sending some data to this URL. In this, you have to get the data now. I'm sending this. If you can send this, what is going to be happen? I think you may not get anything maybe. Now you can see, oh my God, I'm getting something guys here. Is data is inserted? I got an error. Syntax error unexpected 8 p.m. July EMP line number 86. Okay, we have errors. First of all, let me fix this. Data is posted. Data is hitted to this line number 86. In the line number 86, I have an error. Means that this is exactly you are having an error here. So what is the problem here? Return JSON encode. I don't know the problem. Oh, this is the problem, right? Yeah, you have to remove this. Fine, guys. I think we don't have any problem. It is executing the else block because this SQL queries is wrong, right? But you are getting the data, guys, here. So how can we get the data? Data equal to, they are posting data, right? If they are posting data, definitely you will be here. Let us see. I'm going to echo, I'm here. So I want to check whether I'm getting this message or not. Can we see? You can go to the REST client. You can hit enter now. You can see you will get the message I am here. Can you see? What is the message you are getting? I am here message you are getting now. I mean, the request is going to the following place. Exactly, you're here. How can we get the data? They're posting some data to you, right? The data. Anybody please tell me, how can we collect the data which is posted by Java.NET, Android, iOS people? I mean, I'm using this REST client as a Java now. This Java person is sending data to EMI, this EMP API.php token equal to create. So means that it will be collected here. It will become here. So now whatever the data they're posting to you, it is in the JSON format. The JSON format, we have to collect it now. Can you please tell me, how can we collect the data? Anybody? I told you long ago. Anybody please? JSON decode only. Yeah, we have to use JSON decode. But first of all, you have to get the data now. After getting the data, we have to use JSON decode. Then we can easily insert it. First of all, getting the data. After getting data, you have to apply JSON decode. First, I want to know how can we get the data. No, it is not Ajax now. First of all, even though it may be an Ajax, but we have to get the data. I told you in the file handling functions. Do you remember the method? File handling functions, the one method I discussed. Anybody? What is the method? Yes, 100%. Very good. File underscore get underscore contents is a method. To this, what is the parameter we have to pass? PHP : / input stream is the parameter we have to pass like this. Now you can echo this. You will understand whether you are getting the data or not. Whatever the data they're posting to you, we can able to print this in the JSON format, right? You can go there. Now I'm just going to submit this. Now you can see what are you getting here. I am here now. I am here. Now you can hit the send button. Now you can see what are you getting. You can see I'm going down. You can see I have syntax error again. Line number 112. What is the problem in line number 112? Sorry. Go there. Line number, oh, semicolon is missed here. Oh my God. So let me resend the same. I'm sending this again. Sent, and I'm going down. Can you see the data was received by the PHP? This is the data which is sent to the JSON data sent to your PHP, and in the PHP I collected and I printed. Do you remember? I used echo statement, right? You are using an echo statement here that is printed. So now this data should be converted into anybody JSON underscore decode of $data. If you want to send data, you have to encode. If they are sending data, you have to decode. Right now you can see this data is going to be an PHP, an object, print underscore or of $data. I want to print this. Now you can see this. Now I think you can able to see the data as an object. Can you see now? This is the data you sent, right? Now you can go to the bottom. You can see PHP and object, standard class object. You are able to see data is an object, data of name, data of designation. Now you can insert the data, guys. The same data we are passing to that method. Now what we need to do? We have to pass the data to the method, guys. Echo. We have a method na $obj of create employee, right? Create employee. To this, you have to pass the data object, right? Here in this method, we have to insert the data. I didn't do this anywhere. Now you can check this here. I'm going to take this $data of name, comma, right? You can take this $data of second one is salary na, SALARY, salary, comma, $data of designation, 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 comma, $data of city, exactly $data of CITY, city, comma, $data of mobile. This is what exactly we need to do, guys, right? You can check this. If data is inserted, it is going to give you the following information, your ID and your status. If not inserted, this is going to be get, guys, right? Let us go there. Now your task is completed. Now I'm going to hit the enter. Now this is RAM1 developer 123 is the salary. I'm hitting enter. If everything is okay, we have to get user ID 12 and your status is success. So this is the response you will get into the Java. See, Java people send some data to you. If they are sending some data to you, we have to collect the data and we have to insert. Once data is inserted, we have to send a response back to him now, whether it is inserted or not, right? This is the response. They will get it. The record inserted, they will get the user ID and the status is success. If it is not inserted, you will get the failure message, right? Now you can see, you can go to your local phpMyAdmin, whether the record is inserted or not. Let us go there, localhost / phpMyAdmin. I'm just going here and you can check this, guys. Now you can see 8 p.m. July. I'm just going to click on it. Now you can just check this 12th record, right? We have to see the record ID 12 is there or not. Can we see, guys? 12th record RAM1 123,000 developer Hyderabad. Just now this is the information we added there now. All the information was inserted into the thing. So this is called an API creation. This is how the API will be created. A small file we created like this. Whenever we are working on big applications, I think you may need some people specifically, they will work on the API creation only, guys, right? This is how the people will work on the APIs. So this is all about the API calls, guys. Always remember, keep it in mind one point here. You have data. You want to share this data to Java people, or you want to share the data, or you want to get the data from Java. You want to send JSON encode. They are sending JSON decode. Why? Because they are sending JSON decode. They are sending you the data in the JSON format. The JSON format, you have to decode it. If you can decode, it will give you a PHP object, right? That object we have to insert into the database, guys. So this is how the information will be inserted, and it will be work like you as a service. These are all the services. Based on the request they're sending you in the URL, I'm sending you the data. This is what exactly you need to do. This is create employee, delete employee, everything, whatever it may be. Now same you can work with Ajax also. This API you can work with Ajax calls. So these are the 4 endpoint URLs for this API. Understand, guys? Here these are the URLs. So if you want to use this should be a post request. This should not be get request, guys. The request should be post, then only it will be post the data to you. Okay, right? So this is all the information, guys. Here you have, right? Okay, sometimes it is inserting, right? If it is not empty, we can write one function also. If not empty, if it is not empty of data, then only we can insert the data. Okay, now we can insert this, guys. Otherwise what we can do, we can't do anything now, right? We can go like this. Otherwise it doesn't send you anything to you, but data should have some data. I mean, you have to send some data. If data is not sending, what is the purpose of inserting a record? It will go and it will try to insert an empty record. No, I don't want to make you such a manner. That's why I written a small condition also. If data is not empty, then I have to insert the data. Otherwise, I don't want to insert, guys. Okay, right. So any other questions you have? This is all about the API creation. Just try to check this. I think if you are started working in real time, you will understand these things very clearly, guys. Don't worry about this right now. Okay, right. Any other questions you have? Send me in the chat window. No questions for you? There is no way to check the server side logic. You can do anything for it to check the server side code, to hack. If you have talent, you can try to hack the things. Okay, without that we can't do anything. Actually, today is the last class, and tomorrow, if you are interested, you can join the session. I will guide you. Once PHP is completed, what you need to learn, maybe half an hour or 40 minutes, I will speak with you tomorrow, and I will tell you the preparation of your resume and all, what you need to keep, what type of technologies you have to keep in your resume and all. I will tell you tomorrow. Yeah, same time. It is all about the same time tomorrow. We can talk about your things. You may have a lot of questions, right, regarding your course completed, what we need to do, what after this course and all. So if you have any queries, we will answer for you tomorrow. You have any queries, you can join the session tomorrow. Session is there, but no, I mean, session is there in the sense course is completed, but I have to talk with you tomorrow. So regarding your career guidance, what you want to do, how you have to proceed for the interviews and all, we will talk about that. Guys, if anything required, you can Google for it also. Sometimes when you're working in real time, we may get some functionality which may be difficult to you. but sometimes it may not be possible to solve that, right? So you can check this, guys. It's not a problem. Okay, you can go through Google, try to learn it. If not possible, let me know. I can here to help you. Okay, guys, then we can meet tomorrow, right? Tomorrow I will give you some guidelines to you how to proceed and how to do the things and all, right? Okay, thank you, guys, then.